Okay guys, this is the solution of your practice test for sequence and series ya. Number one, the third term of an arithmetic progression is 11. You can write U3 equals to 11. And then the sum of the term from the 6 till the 9, you can write U6 plus U7 plus U8 plus U9 equals to 134. Okay. So for this one, I will have A plus 3 minus 1 times B. Yeah, using the formula, I will get A plus 2B equals to 11. And then for this one, I will have A plus 5B using the formula. And then for this one, A plus 6B. For the U8, A plus 7B. For the U9, A plus 8B equals to 134. Altogether, I will have A for A plus 11, 18, 26 B equals to 134. And then we have to eliminate this and this by times it with 4. So I have to times this with 4. It will become 4A plus 8B equals to 44. And then I have 4A plus 26B equals to 134. Okay, minus it. It will become negative 18B equals to negative 90 ya. Negative 90. Okay, good. So B will be 5. And then I want to find the A by substituting B equals to 5 to A plus 2B equals to 11. A plus 2B equals to 11. So I have A plus 2 times 5, 10 equals to 11. A equals to 1. Okay, I have A equals to 1 and then B equals to 5. A equals to 1 be the first term and the difference. Okay, the first term is 1, the difference is 5. 1,5. Good. C. And then the number 2, we have 2x, and then 4x plus 1, and then 14. This is the first 3 term of arithmetic sequence. We know that for arithmetic sequence, the difference is always the same. So we will have to find the difference. The difference is the second minus the first. So 4x plus 1 minus the first. The first is 2x. It will be 2x plus 1. This is the difference if we use the second and the first term. How about we use the third and the second term? Yeah, the third and the second term, we will get the difference is 14 minus in the bracket 4x plus 1. So the difference will be 14 minus 4x minus 1. 13 minus 4x. As I told you earlier, the difference must be the same. So I can say 2x plus 1 equals to 13 minus 4x. Using your algebra, you will get 6x equals to 12, x equals to 2. After you get x equals to 2, you can rewrite this one by substituting the x. Yeah. So the first is 2x. 2x means 2 times 2, 4. For the second one, 4x plus 1, 4 times 2 plus 1 equals to 9. And then for the third one is 14. The questions want us to find the 10th term. 10th term is U10. Okay, because this is an arithmetic, the formula will be A plus n minus 1 times B. N minus 1 times B. Okay, A is 4. And then the n is 10. 10 minus 1. And then the B is the difference from 4 to 9. It is 5. 4 plus 9 times 5 equals to 45 equals to 49. There you go. The 10th term is 49. C. Next is 3. Number 3. The sum of the first n terms. So the formula for the sum is already given. If you found questions with a formula in the questions, you can put n equals to 1 into the formula to find u1, yeah. S1 equals to 1 square plus 5 times 1. Okay, the result will be 6. 6 is the first term, still the first term, because S1 means the sum of the one first term. So 6 is can be considered as the first term, yeah. And then we will put n equals to 2. N equals to 2 means n S2, yeah. S2 2 square plus 5 times 2. It will be equal to 10 plus 4, 14. Okay, this 14 is not the second term because we have S2, not U2. Yeah, what is the meaning of S2? S2 means U1 plus U2 equals to 14. The sum of the first two terms. S2 means like that. Yeah. So the first term we already have 6. So we put 6 right there, and then we will have U2. U2 equals to 8. Okay. The question is the third term. Okay, the first term is 6 from this one, and then the second term is 8. This is an arithmetic progression, so the difference will be 2. The second difference will also 2. So the third term is 10. C. Okay, and then number 4, an arithmetic sequence has 25 terms. So number 4, I can write n equals to 25. There are 25 terms. The fifth term is 4, u5 equals to 4, and then the last term, because we have 25 term, the last term means 2u25 equals to 14. Yeah. Okay, and then for this one, I can say a plus 4b equals to 4, yeah, using the formula. The formula is a plus n minus 1 times b. N is 5. And then for this one, I will get a plus n minus 1. 25 minus 1 is 24. B equals to 14. And then I can eliminate them because the a is already the same. Minus it will be negative 20b equals to negative 10. So b equals to half. This is b. And then I have to find the a, right? So put it in this equation. A plus 4 times b. B is half equals to 4. So a equals to, this is 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. Okay, I get a and b. And then the question wants us to find the sum of all terms. The sum of all terms means S25. Okay, S25 n over 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1 times b. N 25 over 2, 2a, 2 times 2 plus n minus 1, 25 minus 1 times b. B is half equals to 25 over 2 in the bracket 4 plus 24 is 12. 16, 8, 200 guys. 200 B. Next is number 5. The sum of the first 12 term, it means S12. S12 equals to 168. The difference B equals to 2. Okay, so I will use the formula for S12. It will be 12 over 2 in the bracket 2a plus 12 minus 1 times b. The b is 2. Okay, the S12 is 168 equals to 6 in the bracket 2a plus 11 times 2, 22. Okay, and then times it. 168 equals to 12a plus 132 minus it. 168 minus 132, it will become 36 equals to 12a. A equals to 3. There we go, we have a. And then the questions want us to find the first term. The first term is 3. C. Next is 6. The middle term of an arithmetic sequence is 25. So we have ut. Ut equals to 25. If the difference and the fifth terms, the difference is 4 and the fifth term u5 equals to 21, then the sum of all numbers in the sequence. The sum of all numbers in the sequence. Okay. So first we will use this formula ut equal to a plus un over 2 ya. So the ut is 25 equals to a, we don't know we don't know un over 2 times it cross multiplication a plus un. Okay, anything missing? The fifth term, the difference. Okay, and then the second, I will use this formula for u5. It will be a plus 5 minus 1 times b equals to 21. A we don't know yet, and then this is 4 times b. We already know the b is 4. We put it right there. So 21 minus 16, it will 5. And then we can plug in the a into this equation. 50 equals to 5 plus un. Therefore, I will get un equals to 50 minus 5, 45. Okay. The question is the sum of all numbers. So before I find the sum, I have to find the numbers, how many terms are there in the series. Yeah. So un equals to a plus n minus 1 times b. The un is 45, the a is 5, n minus 1 we don't know yet, and then b is 4. Okay, calculate it. 40 equals to n minus 1 times 4. Move the 4, it will be divide 10 equals to n minus 1, n equals to 11. After you get the n, you can find the sum. So the sum will be S11. Yeah, the sum of all terms will be S11. The formula is n over 2 in the bracket 2a, 2 times a plus 11 minus 1 times b. The b is 4. Okay, so it will be 11 over 2 times 10 plus 10, 40 ya. The result is 50. Okay, this one is 50, and then I will cross out the 50 and the 2. This is 25. The total result will be 275. 275. Is it correct? Yes, it is correct. Next is 7. 7, 101, 99, 97, and so on. So I can write a equals to 101, and then the difference will be 99 minus 101 ya, equals to negative 2. The value of un is equal to 1. So I have un equals to 1. Okay. The formula is a plus n minus 1 times b equals to 1. A is 101 plus, we don't know n yet, b is negative 2 equals to 1. Move the 101, n minus 1 times negative 2 equals to negative 100. Divide by negative 2, I will get n minus 1 equals to 50, n equals to 51. There you go, we have n. The value of n is us, so the answer will be 51. Next is number 8. 5 arithmetic means will be inserted between 2 and 26. So I have 2, and then I have to insert 5 of arithmetic means between 2 and 26. Okay, the first difference, the initial difference b will be 26 minus 2 equals to 24, and then I have to find the difference after we put the arithmetic means. B accent will be b over k plus 1 yeah, equals to 24 over k, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 plus 1. Oh sorry, 5 arithmetic means ya. kurang 1. Okay, so it will be 5 plus 1. Okay, 24 over 6 equals to 4. B accent equals to 4. And then the question is the sum of all terms. The sum, how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the question is S7 ya. S7 equals to 7 over 2 in the bracket 2 times A is 2. And then plus N minus 1, 7 minus 1 times B. B is 4. Do not use the first B ya, because we already put 5 numbers between 2 and 26. Okay, equals to 7 over 2 in the bracket 4 plus 6 times 4, 24, 28, cross out, 14, the result is 98. So S7 equals to 98. Okay, I have another method for this one. We don't have to find the B. Why? Because B is not needed if you use this formula. Sn equals to n over 2 in the bracket A plus un. Yeah, so we will get S7 because from this diagram I know that there are 7 terms, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. S7 equals to 7 over 2 in the bracket A is 2 plus un is the last term, 26. Yeah, the result will be the same, 98. This is easier. Next, number 9. Number 9, the sum of all integers numbers between 100 and 300 which is divisible by 5. Yeah, I only want you to find the numbers divisible by 5. Okay, so we will list the numbers between 100 and 300 that is divisible by 5. First is 105, and then the second is 110, the third is this one, and the final numbers will be 295, the last number. Yeah, and then we'll write 105 as the A, and then B is 5, and then I have to find the value of n for this un. Yeah, un equals to A plus n minus 1 times B. Un is 295 equals to A is 105 plus n minus 1 times B. B is 5. Minus it will become 190. Okay, good. And then n minus 1 times 5. Move the 5, divide by 5 will be 38 ya. 38 equals to n minus 1. N equals to 39. There you go guys. We have n. And then the question wants us to find the sum of all of it. As 39 equals to 39 over 2 in the bracket A plus un. You can use A plus un or you can use 2 times A plus n minus 1, 39 minus 1 times B. The B is 5. Okay, the result is 7,800. Yeah, C. Next is number 10. Number 10, I have a piece of rope. So this is the piece of rope. The length is 246 centimeter. Is cut into 12 pieces. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 12 lah. Yeah. So I have 12 pieces now. But the length of each piece is not the same. The length of the pieces form an arithmetic sequence. Yeah. So we don't know the first piece. If the sum of the length of the 3 shortest piece is 21, so I don't know this. Yeah. So I will assume that the first is A. The second one will be A plus B, right? Because it's an arithmetic, so there are difference. The third one will be A plus 2B. Yeah. Okay. From this to this, it will be plus B. But from the first to the third will be plus 2B, right? So if the first is A, the second will be A plus B, the third will be A plus 2B. And the sum of the length of the 3 shortest is 21. So I have to add them together because the sum means add them. ya, 21. I will get A, 3A plus 3B equals to 21. I can simplify them by divide by 3. A plus B equals to 7. There you go. I have the first equation. The second one, I will get it from here, 246. 246 is the length of the first rope, right? Before it cut. So I can say S12 equals to 246 because we cut it into 12 pieces. S12 is 12 over 2. The formula is n over 2 in the bracket 2a plus n minus 1, 12 minus 1 times b. We don't know the b yet, so just write b. And then this is 6, 2a plus 11b equals to 246. I can move the 6. 2a plus 11b equals to 41. And then I have to eliminate this and this. I will times by 2 for the first one. Times by 2, it will be 2a plus 2b equals to 14. The second one is 2a plus 11b equals to 41. Minus it. Minus it, you will get negative 9b equals to negative 27, ya. 27b equals to 3, guys. Okay. Now we get b, we can find a. Find a. A plus 3 equals to 7, a equals to 4. The questions want us to find the length of the longest piece. The longest piece is this one, which is U12, ya. So we can find U12 equals to A 4 plus n minus 1 times b. 4 plus 33 equals to 37, guys. 37 centimeters. Okay, good. Next, 11. Given that the first term and the ninth term of a geometric sequence is 3, so the first term is 3 and the ninth term U9 equals to 768. The question wants us to find the seventh term, so we have to find the ratio first from U9. U9 AR to the power of 9 minus 1. The formula is AR n minus 1, ya, equals to 768. So I can put the 3 times r to the power of 8 equals to 768. And then I can calculate for r to the power of 8 equals to 256. And then I have to root of 8 from 256. Okay, there are a trick for this one. If you find the root is even means 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and so on, you have to put plus and minus in the front of it, yeah. If the root is odd numbers, so you don't have to put plus minus. So the ratio will be plus half, or not half, 2 plus 2, or r equals to negative 2. Sir, how do you find plus 2? How do you get negative 2? Okay, so 256, if we use the tree diagram, it will be 2 times 128, and then 2 times 64, and then 2 times 32, and then 2 times 16, 2 times 8, so long, and then 2 times 4, and then 2 times 2. We can count how many 2 are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8, yeah. So let's move this. I can write it like this: plus minus square root of 8, 2 to the power of 8, yeah. We know that if we have square root of 8 and then we have power 8, it can gone. So the result will be only 2. But because we have plus minus in front of it, so the result will be plus 2 or minus 2. Yeah. Okay, so I have the ratio now. The question is use 7. Okay, first let's use this one first. U7 equals to AR to the power of 7 minus 1. The A is 3, so 3 times ratio, the ratio is 2 to the power of 6. 3 times 64 equals to 180, 192. Oh, there is answers for 192, so we don't have to use this one. Yeah, if you don't get the answers in the options, so you have to check for R equals to -2. Yeah. Next is number 12. Number 12, I have the second term, so U2 equals to 1. And then the fourth term, U4 equals to 1/9 for infinite series. Infinite series means geometric series. So we have to find the A and the B, not the B, the R first. Yeah. From this one, I will have AR to the power of 2 minus 1 equals to 1. So the simplest form is AR equals to 1. For this one, I will have AR to the power of 4 minus 1 equals to 1/9. So I will get AR cubed equals to 1/9. For geometric, we will use ratio. Yeah. So AR cubed equals to 1/9. You can cross out the A, and then you can cross out the R. We got R in the bottom. Yeah, R square in the bottom. And then 1 divided by 1/9 equals to 9/1. We can cross out. So 9R square equals to 1. R square equals to 1/9. R will be square root of 1/9. I told you earlier, if you have square root or even roots, you have to put plus minus in front of it. Yeah. So I have R equals to plus 1/3, and then I will have R equals to -1/3. There you go. And then for each of the R, we have to find the A. Yeah, we can find the A using this one. AR equals to 1. Yeah. So I have AR equals to 1. If we use R equals to 1/3, we will get A times 1/3 equals to 1. A equals to 3. This is the first pair of A and R. For this one, I have AR equals to 1. So I put -1/3 into the R. I will get A equals to -3. There you go, guys. Okay, the questions want us to find the sum of all terms. The sum of all terms means I have to find S infinite, yeah, because it's an infinite progression. A/1 minus R. A is 3/1 minus 1/3. The result is 9/2. 9/2. Okay, 4.5. Yeah, 9/2 is 4.5. We already get the answer, so we don't have to calculate this one. Number 13. Number 13, I have 2x minus 5, and then x minus 4, and then -3x plus 10 for the first 3 terms of geometric progression. If we take a look at number 2 before, there are questions like this, but it is for arithmetic. For arithmetic, we know that the difference will be the same, yeah. But for geometric, the ratio should be the same. So R equals to this divide this, x minus 4 over 2x minus 5. Okay, we will get R. But R can be also calculated by using this one and this one. So the second R will be -3x plus 10 divided by x minus 4. The ratio should be the same, so I will write -4 over 2x minus 5 equals to -3x plus 10 over x minus 4. You can cross multiply it, yeah. So this times this and this times this. Let's times it together. X times x, x square, -4 times x, -4x, -4x, -8x, and then negative 4 plus 16 equals to negative 3x times 2x, negative 6x square, and then this one 15 and 20 plus 35x, and the last one is negative 50. Phew, 15, 20, okay, good. And then move all of the right side into the go to the left side. It will become x square plus 6x square, 7x square, and then this one is negative 43x, this one is plus 66 equals to 0. You have to factorize it, so it will become 7x and x, this one 22 and 3. Let's try 22 and 3, and then minus and minus, 22, 21, 43. Yeah, good. So x will be 22 over 7 and x will be 3. We will use this one first because it is easier to calculate. So I will rewrite this sequence by substituting x equals to 3. Yeah, 2 times 3 minus 5, 6 minus 5 equals to 1, and then 3 minus 4, negative 1, and then the third is negative 9 plus 10, 1 again. Yeah, the question wants us to find the value of only the value of x. Yeah, the value of x is 3. Okay, so this one is not in option. Number 14. Number 14, it is it gives us the formula for Sn. As I told you earlier, if you have a formula, whether it is un or Sn, you have to find S1 or U1 first. Yeah, by put n equals to 1. 1 plus 1 plus 2 power 1 minus 3. It will become 4 plus 2 minus 3 equals to 3. Okay, so I have S1 equals to 3. S1 means U1 still. Yeah, and then I have to find S2. Now S2 means you have to put 2 into the n plus 2 to the power of 2 minus 3. The result is 2 to the power of 3, 8 plus 4 minus 3 equals to 12 minus 3, 9. Okay, S2. What is the meaning of S2? S2 means U1, the first term, plus the second term equals to 9. Yeah, the first term we already get 3, so I can put 3 right there equals to 9. U2 equals to 6. You have U2 now. Yeah, from U1 and U2 you can find ratio. Ratio is U2 over U1 equals to 6 over 3 equals to 2. And we have R. The question is the ratio 2. That's it, number 14. Next is number 15. Number 15, a ball is dropped from a height of 200 cm from the floor surface. Each time it bounces up, the height reached by the ball is 4 over 5 times is blah 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 blah. Okay, this one is the ball questions. So the ball is dropped from a height of 200 centimeters, and then it bounces up 4 over 5 times. Okay, we need to calculate this one. Okay, 4 over 5 times 200. 4 over 5 times 200 equal to 160 centimeters. Yeah, so this one is 160, this one is also 160. This one is goes up, this one is goes down, and then the ball will be bounced one more time, and then again and again, and so on. Yeah, so the sequence will be 200 plus 160 plus 160 again plus blah 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 until infinite. Yeah, so later we will use infinite sum. S infinite equals to, if you remember in my video, I told you that for this kind of questions the A should be this one. Yeah, A over 1 minus R. So the A should be 160, 1 minus the ratio. The ratio you will get from right here, 4/5 times. Yeah, so the ratio is 4/5. If you forget if this one is the ratio, you can also find the ratio by dividing 160 and 200. Yeah, the result will be 800 guys, times by 5, 800. Yeah, 800 centimeter. But there are one pair of 160, and then for the next will be one pair again, one pair again, one pair again. So the 800 should be times it by 2. Yeah, the result is 1,600 centimeters. Do not forget the 200. We don't include 200 before, so now we have to put the 200 into 1,600. The result is 1,800 centimeter. Okay, the answer is E. Next is 16. A swing in a house is used to put the baby to sleep. Ya, jadi kalau kamu tahu ada beberapa orang tua yang punya bayi itu dia punya ayunan ya. A swing itu ayunan. With one swing, the length of the first track is 120 centimeters. This one is 120 centimeters. Itu the swing itu maksudnya ini ya, the swing. Jadi pertamanya itu 120 centimeters. The next track is only 8/9. Jadi kita hitung dulu, 8/9 times 120 itu berapa? Ya, coba hitung dulu pakai calculator. The answer is 320 over 3 cm. So after the ball, after the ayunan sampai sini, it will swing back. Ya, swing backnya cuman 320/3. Nanti dia swing back lagi, makin dikit lagi. Nanti dia swing back lagi, makin dikit lagi. Oke, do you know what is the difference between these questions, these swing questions, and the ball drop? Do you know? Yes, it is correct. For the ball, the ball travels 2 times for the track. Yeah, first it will go up, and then it will go down with the same length. But for this swing, okay, it only covers one track for each length. Yeah, so the first will be 120 centimeters, the second will be 220/3. There are no more 320/3 like the balls. Yeah, so it will be only one. And so for the rest of the track, it will be follows with the same ratio. Yeah, the question wants us to find the how long or not. It's the total length of the track until the swing stop. Okay, so we have to find S infinite. S infinite equals to A/1 minus R equals to 120/1 minus R. If you lazy to find the R from this sequence, you can find it in the questions, 8/9. So the ratio is 8/9. So the result will be 1080 centimeters or meter. Centimeters. There you go guys, it's for number 16. Next is 17. 17 we have this sequence, or maybe I can say it's a series, equals to A/B. The difference between A and B is, okay, first I have to find the values of n for this UN. UN equals to 1/729. UN, the formula for UN is AR to the power of n minus 1 equals to 729. Yeah, the A is this one, 1/3. The ratio will be, let's find the ratio first. The ratio is 1/9 divided by 1/3 equals to 1/3. So the ratio is 1/3 to the power of n minus 1 equals to 1/729. We can move the 1/3 right here, move to the right side, it will be divide by 1 over 3. Divide by 1 over 3 means times 3. So I will get this 1 over 81, and then we will continue right here. 1 over 3 to the power of n minus 1 equals to 1 over 81. 81 means 3 to the power of 4, right? Okay, so I can write it like this also. 1 over 3 to the power of 4 means 1 over 3 to the power of 4. It's the same, and then I can cross out the 1 over 3 because it's already the same. N minus 1 equals to 4, n equals to 5. There you go, I have the n equals to 5. And then what is a over b? A over b is the sum of these numbers, so I have to find S5. S5 for geometric progression is a in the bracket a to the power of n minus 1 over r minus 1. But look at the ratio. The ratio is 1 over 3. 1 over 3 means less than 1, so we have to use the other formula. R to the power of 1 minus r. A nya itu 1 over 3. 1 over 3 in the bracket 1 minus r. R is 1 over 3 to the power of 5 over 1 minus r. Okay, let's continue right here. The result will be 1 over 3 in the bracket 1 minus 1 over 243 over 2 over 3. Okay, we can cross out these 3, so I will have 1 over 2 in the bracket 243 over 243 minus 1 over 243, half times 242 over 243. Cross out the 242, it will become 121 over 243. There you go, guys. (121) and 243. The questions want us to find the difference between A and B. Oh, this one maybe soal ambigu ya. Ini A sama B nya itu nggak dikasih tahu dia harusnya berapa. Bisa aja masih pakai yang penyebutnya 729 ya. Bisa pakai yang ini. Tapi kita dapatnya kayak gini. Ini kalau dikurangin hasilnya 122 ya. Tapi di sini nggak ada. Oke, mungkin dia pakainya satu lagi. Atau saya ada salah. Kalau ada salah bisa komen di bawah, guys. Okay, next is number 18. Number 18, a geometric sequence contain 5 terms. If the middle term is 1 over 18 and the last term is un equals to 1 over 162. The last term we can say it also with u5 because there are 5 terms. Okay. From this one, I will get ut equals to square root of a times un. That is the formula for middle term of geometric progression 1 over 18 equals to square root of a times 162. And then move the square root into the left side. It will be squared equals to a times 1 over 162. The result is 1 over 324 equals to a times 1 over 162. Cross multiply it, it will become a equals to 162 over 324 equals to half. There you go, I have a, and then the ratio is, the question is the ratio. Let's use the u5. u5 equals to a to the power of r n minus 1 5 minus 1. The u5 is 1 over 162. A is half. Ratio is, we don't know the ratio is, and then ratio to the power of 4. Move the 2, it will become 2 over 162 equals to r to the power of 4. 1 over 81 equals to r to the power of 4. Move the 4, yeah, it will be square root of 4. 1 over 81 equals to r. Do not forget, if the square root is even numbers, we have to put plus minus in front of it. So the first will be 1 over 3, the second will be negative 1 over 3. How do you get 1 over 3, sir? From this one, 1 over 81. 81 means 3 to the power of 4. And then we have square root of 4. From 3 to the power of 4, it will be 3. Yeah, so the ratio is 1 over 3 or negative 1 over 3. This one, 3 over 9, 1 over 3. Yeah. And then number 19, 5 numbers is insert between 3 and 192. Yeah, so we have 3 and then 5 numbers will be insert between them 192 so that the numbers form geometric sequence. Okay, so first we have to find the ratio of 3 and 192. 192 divided by 3 equal to 64. Okay, and then we have to find the ratio after we insert the 5 numbers. Yeah, so r accent equals to square root of 5 plus 1. The formula is k plus 1. Yeah, square root of 5 plus 1 from r. The r is 64. So the result will be square root of 6 of 64 equals to plus minus 2. Do not forget, the square root is even numbers, so you have to put plus minus in front of it. And then next I have to find the fourth term. Because the fourth term is so small number, so I can list the term one by one. Yeah, so this one is 3. If we use the ratio of 2, it will be times 2, it will be 6 times 2 again, 12 times 2 again, 24. This is the fourth term. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. The fourth term is 24. Okay, last one guys, number 20. Number 20, a geometric sequence given that u9 equals to 128, u9 equals to 128, and then u4 equals to 4. From this one, I will get ar to the power of 9 minus 1 and minus 1, 8 equals to 128. For this one, I got ar cube equals to 4. Okay, and then we have to use ratio. Okay, over. You can cross out this one. It will become r equals to 5. R to the power of 5 equals to, cross out this one, 32. We'll get 32. And then r will be square root of 5 from 32. It will be equal to. Okay, so I have r now. I have to find the a. Use this one. Okay, ar cube equals to 4. So a times 2 cube equals to 4. A equals to 4 over 8. A equals to 1 over 2. There you go, a and r. And then the sum of the first 10 term. The sum of the first 10 term means S10. S10 equals to a in the bracket. The r is 2, so r to the power of n minus 1 over r minus 1. A is half, and then r is 2 to the power of 10 minus 1 over 2 minus 1. The result is half in the bracket 1023 over 1. So 511.5. Okay, that is the explanation about your homework, guys. The practice test. Yeah, I hope you can do the test well and get a good score. See you guys in my next video. Bye bye.